Hello, and welcome to our first tiny talk of the Magnetic Moment
Tiny
series.
talk.
Also a chat, or chat talk, something like that, where we answer just one question that we've gotten from our fans. And
in our swag.
Yeah, in our matchy swag. So it's just obviously a cute, fun little thing to do. So our question today is, what were the first few years like at Sonera?
Okay, so the first few years at Sonera was just me and Dom for the first couple of years.
Oh.
I was actually in grad school still when we started the company. Yeah,
Okay.
For the first year and a half of the company.
Just couldn't wait.
Just couldn't wait to start the company. Thought it would get my advisor to let me graduate faster.
Are you serious?
Did not work at all.
Oh my God. Okay, that's incredible.
Failed terribly.
Yeah.
First year and a half, I was still in grad school. Dom was doing a postdoc. He quit his postdoc, and we were in this program now called Activate. We used to be called Cyclotron Road.
I'm sorry. What? Cyclotron Road?
Cyclotron Road.
Okay, who named that?
Called at the time. I don't actually know, but it's actually named based on the street that the headquarters was on at Lawrence Berkeley Lab. There's a road, Cyclotron Road.
Yeah, because they made a cyclotron back in the World War II.
What
Exactly.
is a
Up there.
cyclotron?
It's like I think
Am I supposed
it's
to know
for separating like radioactive materials.
Oh, I thought it was a type of bicycle. So I guess
So that street was named based off of that.
That's
and then
crazy.
the headquarters of this fellowship program at the time was there on that street. So it was named Cyclotron Road.
Okay.
And so they now call it Activate. They've since expanded significantly. It's called
I think,
Activate.
yeah, it's a better name.
Yeah. I really liked Cyclotron Road, though. So we were in that program for 2 years when we started the company. So I was in grad school. We were in that program. We were in the company. And then, yeah, after I finished my PhD, Dom had like a little lab space he was using at Lawrence Berkeley.
Okay.
And actually, we had an intern at the time, Josh, who was one of our employees.
Josh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's one of our employees now.
Like 6 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was our
gosh.
first intern.
Oh, that's so
he found us
cute.
we got matched with him through some program, and so he was our first intern. We had no money.
Well,
you know,
how could you?
He
You were
wanted
still
an
in grad
internship,
school.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who actually now works for us. That's funny.
That's
so
so
we
cool.
didn't scare him off.
I
At
had
least
no idea.
back from
Nice.
that experience. So we had a little office space in Lawrence Berkeley Lab, and then I finished my PhD early 2020, and then I went out and raised COVID hit, and then I went out and raised money for the first time, and that was when we got introduced to our first board member, Nabil, from Spark Capital, and so raised our first seed round from him, and then that's when Dom and I got the first office that we have in West Berkeley.
Okay, the other one.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Started setting up equipment, the lab space, started hiring our first employees. And that was like the first few years. Yeah. And it actually took us forever just to like set those first few things up because we'd never done any of it before.
Yeah, there's like a lot of equipment.
There's a lot of little
over
things.
there.
Yeah. But even just basic stuff like hiring, right?
Yes.
We hadn't done it before.
Processes are difficult.
Yeah. I mean, when you came in, you had to insert a whole bunch of
and I made a
that we
few
didn't
mistakes.
have.
So it's not easy to do like zero winning things.
Yeah. So it's funny because like in hindsight, it took us a really long time to do stuff that I think we could do like so quickly now, but that's what the first few years were like.
Yeah.
I think first time.
When did you get the second office that we're in right now?
The second office we got in September of 22. Sometime in fall of 22.
Because like too many people or?
Yeah, we needed to expand into a bigger space, and I was just around the time I was like raising our second round of financing. That's when Mike from Amplify Partners joined and led around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who literally signed the lease?
Dom probably.
Nice.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Usually what happens is I'm out fundraising while he's looking for real estate. That's usually
actually that
what
tracks.
happens.
That's
That's been our pattern consistently. So I think we're just gonna stick with it.
I'm on the real estate team now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm so
Well,
happy
no one's
to
allowed to
Jeff
be on
and
the fundraising team.
Yeah, I'm not on the real estate team, and I have no interest in joining. So thank you, Evan and Dom, for taking care of that.
That's the tradition.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I had a feeling it was Dom, but like maybe the first time you guys like walked in together holding hands or something.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, that's a pretty solid answer, and I think about a tiny little talk. So if you have questions for us that you want us to answer, you can reply on a comment or you send us an email because honestly it's going to be like our own mothers who ask the questions. So
Exactly.
thanks and talk to you soon.